my echo base. Now launching Tauntalk.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Tauntalk.
Welcome, guys. This is our obviously very first episode, and I cannot be more excited to be here, honestly.
Nervous, but really excited. I think once the ball gets rolling, it's going to be really easy to jump on here and talk to everybody about everything. We wanted to introduce ourselves. Again, we're Tauntalk. I personally love Hoth. I feel like that's where the name kind of stemmed from. I'm Clarisa Hernandez. You can find me on TikTok, on social media. I'll let you guys know where you can find us. Isabelle?
And I'm Isabelle, and you guys can find me at Renzembris on Instagram, Twitter, and Redbubble, and TikTok. Yes. Oh gosh.
I know. I'm Babu Frick on TikTok. I did not know TikTok was going to launch the way it did, or also would have kept Red Leader. You can find me at RedLeader13 on Twitter or on Instagram. TikTok is a whole other world. I don't know.
Honestly, yeah.
Especially for Star Wars. Honestly, the Star Wars community and TikTok,
it's different.
It is crazy.
It really is.
But yeah, so we are here obviously for our mutual love of Star Wars, and we wanted to make that like super clear right out the get-go that we are the kind of people who love everything Star Wars puts out. We love the prequels and the sequels and the original trilogy. We love the solo movie and
the Lego video games.
The Lego video games, Knights of the Old Republic, everything that's put out, we're fans of.
Maybe not the Christmas special. Which I still haven't watched. Between this podcast and the last time I mentioned Christmas special, I still haven't watched it, and that was my interview episode.
That's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be a live watch episode already. Like that's already planned.
You guys want to see my reaction? I feel like that'd be very fun.
I think that'd be really fun. I can't wait to show that to. Again, we talked about this, but to people who I knew didn't like Star Wars before the big boom and it came back up in 2015, those people don't know a lot of the smaller Star Wars thing, or the Ewok show and things like that. Like people can watch all that stuff and that didn't know exist.
An Ewok show?
Yes.
I feel like I'm a new fan, but I've been like a fan my entire life. What the?
Oh man, there's some crazy underground Star Wars stuff, I guess. But again, we wanted to come together and
just share our love for Star Wars.
Yes, talk all things Star Wars. Not so much be an update, but talk about all the new stuff that comes out. I feel like there's, at least in my world or in my head, there's Star Wars news every day, or like every week there's something new of Star Wars.
I mean, if you want to start some beef on Twitter, yes, every day. Absolutely. Every day.
Star Wars Twitter. Oh my God. It is another place too. Star Wars and social media is a community, oh my, like no other. It can
Seriously.
be really intense. It can just be really fun. I don't know. So I don't know. I guess we wanted to really introduce ourselves in a way that not establishes us as Star Wars fans, but like anyone else, you see one movie for the first time and it sparks your love for it. It sparks your hope for a new franchise, something that you're going to follow religiously. And that's not for everybody. Again, my sisters, like I've told you, but my sisters never watched anything Star Wars. I pretty much found it on my own and started to like absolutely love it on my own. My parents didn't watch Star Wars or really know Star Wars. So I stumbled across the prequels when I was a kid. And it wasn't until I was probably middle school where I, oh my gosh, like just dove head deep into it.
Blew up.
Yes.
And it's Death Star.
It's when I started going to Comic-Con too in about like 2008 when it was just everywhere. And that's when Clone Wars started. And I feel like I just came in at a really good time with the Clone Wars animated series starting, that it was another big boom for Star Wars franchise. Because
and younger Star Wars fans too, because 2008 was when I watched Clone Wars, and I was 7 in 2008. So I grew up seeing that, and I was like, oh man, this is like low key scarring, but also really good.
It's really intense for a kid show.
It is really intense. I think I was watching it and I was like, damn.
It's every like few years that it's a big boom. So obviously Disney's purchase of like Lucasfilm and taking over in 2015 was the biggest, but it wasn't that long ago that we got the prequels. Honestly, 2000
It
what
really
2005,
wasn't.
2006 was Revenge of the Sith, and
Yeah,
then 2008, 2 years later, we get Clone Wars. And for the Star Wars fans at the time, or even people who like us came along with it at that time, it's not too big of increments. And Clone Wars was probably the only thing Star Wars had really going for a little while, and then 2015 happened. It just exploded.
exactly. And it's funny how you mentioned like how you kind of came into it on your own, but like the whole way that I got into Star Wars actually started when I was super super young, like maybe I don't know, like 4 or 5 or whatever. And my dad pulled out the VHS A New Hope, the original trilogy, and he made me watch it. He made me watch a lot of things. I watched Firefly when I was younger. I watched all sorts of stuff. Obviously, this is Tauntalk. We're gonna focus, but I was like, whoa! I have no idea what's going on because I'm like 4. But then I like in 2015. You said like in 2015. That was when Disney produced and like created The Force Awakens, and I was like, oh my god, okay, yeah, I'm back into it. And that was when I think I went full force. I used to have a Tumblr. I don't have that anymore. And I had a whole Star Wars blog, and then and it was just focused on like The Force Awakens, cuz it was like we don't realize how much time has passed, but like 2 year increments, and it was just like a bunch of content specifically from fans, like just like
Everywhere.
again, all over again. And obviously, I was in like 2008, like I said before, in Clone Wars and stuff. But
Yeah.
I was also like a kid, so I wasn't super like crazy fan of anything. But yeah, that was somehow Disney just like managed to like hook me in.
Oh yeah. I mean, I wish I would have had that as a kid. I know people who, were Queen Amidala or Anakin or Obi-Wan when they were kids for Halloween. And I was like, man, I wish I would have had that. It's not, I mean, again, I don't cosplay. I wish I did. I'll try to. But for those people who got to experience the movies as they came out in the early 2000s, I wish I did. It wasn't until later that I got into it. And then it was kind of like my own thing. Like I know there was a
Mm-hmm.
huge community, but when I was getting into it, I kind of like enjoyed them on my own. I celebrated Star Wars Day, May the 4th, by
That's so
myself.
cute.
Yeah, like I would like buy blue dye at Ralph's and make my own blue milk and wear my Star Wars PJs and watch the movies. And it wasn't a big deal that I didn't feel alone in it. I liked it, and my siblings or friends didn't really watch it, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, 2015 blew everything up. And I think it was on everyone's radar because I knew people who didn't even really know what Star Wars was. And then the people who did know it, they're like, yeah, I mean, I guess I've seen it, or I've never seen it, or I've heard of it. I'm not a fan of it. And then everybody saw it. Everyone saw Force Awakens.
Everyone, pretty much everyone, because it's like, oh, like because this is the first movie that you have, like we grew past the very extensive the CGI of the prequels. No hate to the prequels, that was the tech at the time, but like we went past that, and now we have modern film, and it's only a span of 10 years, so it's like kind of crazy how
I
technology
know.
kind of just like kind of like it blew up, and so we're like, oh my god, how is this gonna look? And like I would say that the sequels are very beautiful movies. Like if you don't like them, you could at least agree that they're
Yes.
visually stunning. Like
I
genuinely.
I would defend them to the day I die. I was like, you
Me
know what?
too.
They
Me
thought
too.
they were like revolutionary for the CGI at the time. Like
I
they
know.
were like, this is gonna change the game. Like we've got Yoda doing flips everywhere, and
We got Yoda doing like quadruple flips off of
yes,
this.
it's like it's full on green screen CGI. And I was like, you know what? No hate, because at the time it was a big deal, and they
Exactly.
still hold up. They're still fun. I mean, the story is still huge. The characters, you still love them. Like there's nothing
Hmm.
you can really hate on it. They were made for its time. The same way, you watch one of the old Terminators, and like the effects, like the fake mask, the fake face is so bad, but you let it pass because
It's
it
so
was for its
bad, but it's
time.
like it's so good. It's
And then
you know?
Yeah, Force Awakens was such a like I know that J.J. Abrams wanted to bring it back to practical effects to make it like the originals.
Mm-hmm.
I again don't mind. Practical is really awesome, really cool, but you have the technology, you have the amount of like CGI you can put in there to make it a really cool scene. And I remember I I mean, I think it's my uh a bragging point for me because I
Absolutely.
went to Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con in 2015, and waited 32 hours in line for the panel of Force Awakens. Spent the night, slept out on the floor in my sleeping bag with
I
my
know this is
R2D2
really
backpack.
weird, but I am jealous. Like, this is
See,
so weird,
yeah,
but I'm jealous.
in our world, that's like a huge deal. Like to the average
Exactly.
person, I tell a friend and they're like, "You're insane." I'm like, in our world, that's a blessing. Like I got to spend
I
that time and I saw Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and Dave and Adam Driver and the entire cast of Force Awakens. And I have this really terrible picture of like them in the background, really tiny, blurry outlines of the cast up on stage. And I'm like gross looking and tired. And I was like, but that picture I will treasure forever, just
oh my
seeing them. And I was like, that is just, I felt like it was a rite of passage and it was just like such a big deal. And oh my gosh, like I wouldn't trade that for the world. And then they did a concert outside, a free
wow.
concert afterwards outside, and like they had the orchestra out there playing like the music, and there was lightsaber. It
Did
was
you
just
cry? Because I would
yeah,
cry.
yeah.
I'm definitely a crier when it
I
comes to when it comes to again this situation to anyone. I don't want to say normal, but anyone who's not into Star Wars, this situation sounds like hell. I'm going to be honest. Like 32
My
hours in the
sister
line.
would, oh my God, my sister would freak out if she was ever in that like mass crowds
wow.
and all Star Wars people. We all have lightsabers, but I'd be crying. I can never watch the reaction videos of trailers, especially so the everyone's reaction video for the trailer Rise of Skywalker at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago last year. I cry. I just
It
cry
gave me
every.
chills, and I just watched the reaction of everyone filming.
Yeah.
They were like, "Don't film," and I'm every. I was like, "Oh God!" I remember how excited it made me, and I think that excitement
Yes.
is what makes it super fun and super rewarding when you get to talk to other people about it, which is
I
the point
when
of
the Force
this.
Awakens trailer first dropped, and you get that last shot of Han and Chewie saying like Chewie, we're home. I'll never forget. I'll
It's
never forget
literally
the feeling. Oh my God.
I used to do this thing because when that came out, I was in high school, so we would wait to all of my friends and I were all into Star Wars and also all into Marvel, and we were like kind of nerdy, but yeah. So anyway, like when trailer drops would happen, they would always happen in the morning
Yeah.
while we were all in class. But like by the time our like nutrition break started, we'd all run to this one classroom and then wait for everyone to get there. One person on their like little iPhone 6S would just put it down in the middle, volume all the way up, and then we just like sit there and watch,
Like
and then
everybody
just
shut up.
everyone shut up. And we would all react to it, and then we would be like, "Oh my god!" And then like teachers always like, what the hell are you guys doing?" And we're like,
What are you watching?
we're watching a trailer." So yeah, that's
I'm I feel like I'm a trailer enthusiast. Like I remember the feeling or where I was, and I remember trailers that resonate with me or stay with me. And
mhm.
Force Awakens always, and even Rise of Skywalker. Like I remember when that dropped last year, it made me cry again too. Also made me cry because we get that shot of C-3PO saying he's taking one last look at his friends.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh man, I'm not ready." The thing that made me like scream, honestly, for Rise of Skywalker was seeing Dark Ray, because I had cosplayed her at one of at Star Wars Night at Disney
Yeah,
in, I want to say, 2016. So like way
people
before,
were
and
waiting for
I was
her,
like,
man.
and again, guys, Tumblr blog, that doesn't exist anymore. Don't try and find it. It's not there. But like I was like, oh my gosh, I would do drawings of Dark Ray. I'm like, this would be so badass, like, and lo and behold,
I know, right? The
I'm just
people wanted
saying
her.
Disney should run me my money. I'm kidding. It's been
Hire
done
her,
before.
hire her.
But I was like, this would be so cool. We could finally have a Sith lady like in live action. But yeah,
man.
It is what it is.
And that the Switchblade saber was insane. And then we're like getting a Black Series figure of her, aren't we? I think we're getting a Black
we
Series
are,
figure
and
of her.
it's actually available for pre-order. I don't mean to like plug things, but
I know, right?
it is pre-order. It's available.
Not that we work for,
now.
Black Series, and then they get dropped in like the spring. But I'm waiting for a Ben Solo Black Series figure. That's what everyone wants.
Want Ben Solo merch. Like, I don't know why that's so hard.
A t-shirt, a pre-made hole on the side. Like, we need it.
I'll put the hole there myself. I'll put it there myself. I just want Ben Solo and his boyfriend shirt. I mean, his black shirt. You know?
His good boy sweater. My God, we need
sweater.
Boyfriend material. My gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably why they can't sell it. It'd just be mass hysteria if they put out any Ben Solo merch.
I think what would happen? Like, all those people who snipe, like, all the Black Series stuff or all the Ahsoka stuff or whatever, because I feel like they wouldn't snipe Ben, because, like, I don't know, why do people assume that, like, there's a lot of Kylo Ren stands, like, I get it, but I am one of them. My name is Ren Zembrit. Like, okay, but like, I feel like maybe he wouldn't get sniped. So Hasbro, Black Series, like,
I could see people being like, no, we don't want the Ben Solo merch, but the people who'd buy it, oh my God, yeah, I'll
buy two. Dude,
one to take out of the box and one to leave in the box.
Oh no, okay, I'll buy. Okay, that's a good idea. Don't push me, because I'm broke. I'm so broke. Don't try me.
You're telling me again. We're talking about where we fall in the community, and you're the cosplayer community, which I can't imagine the money going into the supplies to make your outfits. And then I'm on the collector side of Star Wars. We have $0.
We don't. I don't really collect. I don't do. Okay, I have like a lot of people give me pops. Obviously, you guys can't see it because I got this boring gray background. Eventually I'll have a nice background. You can see all my Star Wars merch, but there's a lot of merch in this room. I'm not gonna go grab it, but just to reiterate, that means I'm like double broke, because cosplay and collecting, because I don't know, is this a hobby or is this like
it's a way of life
into an addiction at this point?
Star Wars fans collectively are broke. If somebody's wearing a Star Wars t-shirt, they have no money. Like, don't ask them. Like, that's where it's going. Like, you could just assume all my money is going to Target drops, GameStop, Funko drops, conventions. I mean, yeah.
I miss conventions
so bad.
Oh,
Star Wars Celebration, I was ready, like set to go. I wanted to actually cosplay as Maz Kanata and like run around painted orange. I wanted to with really big glasses.
Maz.
I wanted to be Maz.
That'd be so cool. I feel like she's super underrated. People need to bring her up more, because she's awesome.
I just really wanted to be orange and like a bandana with giant goggles, and I was like running around and
I feel this on a different level, because I too want to be orange with Ahsoka's little headdress. So I feel you.
I would do
Ahsoka orange together.
I feel like I wouldn't do her justice. I would love to cosplay as her in her jumpsuit, the
mechanic jumps. Super 70s vibe. First of all, I love that.
I had to like pause it for a second on an episode where I was like, I need to just look at that outfit, because it's so like, when did this happen? It looked awesome. That's what I would do. Don't. I can't. I have no.
Okay, cosplay counts as collecting, kind of. That was a lot of CK. Okay, yeah.
Cosplay counts as collecting.
Kind of.
That's our new slogan. No.
We're just gonna be talking about how we're broke this entire time.
I mean, if anybody was coming to this podcast for anything else rather than us being broke, I don't know what people were expecting, because
it's just like funny, because like almost every podcast like ever lately, not every, you guys know what I mean, like the nerdy podcast type, which is, anyone in your recommended channel if you're watching this, but like we're all like, oh, I miss cons aren't happening, why do I not have money? Like, it doesn't add up, dude. I should have money because cons aren't going on, but somehow, I just like, somehow things just like happen, and I don't know why. But yeah,
it's this force, it binds us, it penetrates our wallets. I definitely would have saved money for conventions, and then I'm in quarantine, and I buy a $200 lightsaber. Babu Frick, they dropped a Babu Frick plush
Okay, well, that's
immediately.
fair. That's fair. Because that's your
hesitation,
brand. You're literally
it.
Babu Frick. If you don't know, she's Babu Frick.
A shameless plug, Babu Frick, TikTok, follow me. Yeah, with no hesitation, I bought that Babu Frick plush so fast, and it's going to be delivered to me like next week. I cannot wait.
I don't mean to enable you. Well, I do. I don't mean to enable you, but I don't know if you noticed on Disney's store, the Galaxy Edge Outpost, they said that the next shipment coming in would be all of their plushies and stuff.
All their plush. That's what I was hoping for with this Shop Disney drop this morning. It was all robes, and I was like, nah, man, I need the Loth Cat, I need the Tauntaun, I need the plush, I need all the plush toys.
For reference, you guys, I don't live in California. I set an alarm. It wasn't even, you guys had to get up at 7. I had to get up at 9 for it, and I still slept past it. Anyway, I missed getting an adult-sized Ray belt. They didn't have sizing for kids. I was like, maybe, and I was like, no, I didn't want to risk it. It's $50. But yeah, I missed it out. So if anyone knows where I can get The Last Jedi Ray belt, hook me up.
Let us know. I just want like all their little things to drop too, because I really slept on, of course, not knowing that there was going to be a pandemic, but slept on buying the Comlink, and I really wanted that just to carry around with me.
Cute.
And
does it do anything, or is it just like a?
I don't think so, but I really want it just to hold, like just listen to them R2. They're dying, and it's like me on the other end.
I think you can totally get a Comlink like on Etsy or something if they don't have it, because they should have had it with that drop. That's kind of whack.
They only dropped like robes, and I was
they only did robes and belts.
Yeah, and I think they dropped. Well, I guess it's in regular Disney shop, but they had a Baby Yoda plush, and he's holding a little like Mando pumpkin because it's Halloween. I can't. I really
you're gonna
can't
enable. I don't. You guys obviously don't know me well, but if you follow me, on my stories occasionally, like I'll post some very questionable things about my thoughts on The Mandalorian. And by questionable, I mean, like, should I have posted that online? Probably not. Should people have seen it? Maybe not. That's mostly on Twitter, actually. But I am an absolute Mandalorian lover. Not every Mando, not Boba Fett. Sorry, guys. Not Jango. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't grow up with prequels. I mean, I saw them. But Din Djarin, Mandalorian, that was a chef's kiss, by the way. Audio listeners, but like I'm obsessed. And the fact that the little baby Yoda holding a Mando pumpkin, this is why I don't have money, guys.
It only ever comes full circle. Like, this is why we're here.
It just keeps circling back to like, damn.
Which again circled back to our discussion of Mandalorian. So we were right on brand, like right on topic, talking about Star Wars presence nowadays because of Disney. Like merch is just in your face 24/7, and like shows, and again we're getting another
Lego animation
in a while, and then we get Lego animation. They dropped Galaxy's Edge Sims. I mean, that's why I feel like there's just Star Wars news on the constant, and there's something new all the time. And if I'm around my siblings or my friends, I'm freaking out, and it's just because I'm reading something on Twitter because something new dropped. I was like, oh God, I cannot keep up with everything. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good can't keep up.
Yeah, like listen, guys, I know that Star Wars is Disney's cash cow. I am well aware.
Yes.
I also, though, like I know that I will eat it up. I will absolutely. Oh my God, like. They can do anything, and I will scream about it. Well,
I mean,
yeah.
the first
I did
is
scream
accepting it and admitting it. Like,
yeah.
I know they're really like when Force Awakens dropped and the bag of tangerines at the grocery store had Force Awakens on it. I was like, yep, I'm buying them.
You know what?
They are cashing out, and here I am, like opening my wallet every chance I get.
I might be legally an adult. Redacted age. But you know what? If I see Danimals with Kylo Ren on it, sign me up.
I
don't drive her on anything.
Yeah, we're the demographic that Disney's looking at, and
Are we the demographic? I feel dumb.
Oh, I don't know. Or maybe we're just outside of it. It's like for kids, and we're
It's
first
for
in line,
kids,
knocking the
like
10-year-old to the side to get the Campbell soup. Kylo Ren.
I don't know. I flashed this earlier, but guys, my mom got
Ooh.
this for me because I was upset the other day, but she got me these Kylo Ren sticker activities, even though I'm however many years old, which is an adult, which is very yes, it was fun, and I'm still coloring it. But yeah, yeah, totally, it's just for kids, guys. Star Wars is not for adults at all.
Uh, I think it's more so something that you can enjoy as a kid and continue to love as you grow up, as you're an adult, become an adult. Because we were kids and now we're adults and we still love it, and kids can enjoy it. Like, it just spans generation after generation. It's not like I mean, nothing against anybody who is a really big fan of SpongeBob or something. Like, we can appreciate it now as adults and it's still funny. But I'm not wearing SpongeBob t-shirts. And again, nothing
No,
towards anybody who does, but it's something for adults and for kids. Doesn't matter what your age is. I mean, Star Wars is for everyone.
Star Wars is for everyone, y'all.
Always. So obviously we know Disney's presence in our life and taking over everything. Mandalorian, because that's what we're really here to discuss, because that's honestly the biggest news
Only
that's come out
news that
recently.
I care about.
That
Be
trailer,
real with y'all.
I'm right out the gate. I'm gonna say I was a little underwhelmed, just because of how long we had waited for it, and everyone was so hyped, and they were saying, all the rumors that there were reshoots because Ahsoka was supposed to be in the trailer, and there were so many like rumors and ideas of why we're waiting. Favreau knows what he's doing and makes us wait because it's going to be good. And I was a little underwhelmed. I can appreciate the views that we got, the shots of like new planets, and the fact that they're on a boat, like we're on the ocean, where are we, kind of thing. I think the best thing that they did was the shot of, I don't know the actress's name that's supposed to be in there, but the shot of that girl on the boat and she's like in a hood. That's the best thing they threw at us, because now all of our brains are just thinking, oh God, who is it? Who could it be?
I know.
Sabine
And
is
then
who
I'm like,
I'm hoping
I'm
it
like,
is.
we'll get there when we get there, guys.
I know.
I'm like, we'll get there when we get there.
I,
She can't. I'm like, we don't know yet. I'm not gonna speculate
I like
yet.
to speculate and then say, oh, but I could be wrong. And then just,
Yeah.
just wait for it to come out. But I'm really hoping it's Sabine. I know people who have not watched Rebels, who I don't want to go on here like, spewing spoilers from Rebels, even though, people should be caught up on that, maybe. I don't know. It's my favorite show.
Like, I
So
feel
I'm
like
really
I should catch up on
yeah,
Rebels
Rebels.
now.
I'm a diehard Rebels fan, and I think just even the thought of the show makes me emotional, because
It's
I'm
so
so
good.
involved with these characters, and they, it's going to come up a lot, but Star Wars characters to a lot of us mean the world to us, and they're characters that in my eyes, see as real people. Obviously, I'm not seeing them. I'm not kind of crazy, but I view them as, I don't know, as people in my life.
Yeah.
People, yeah, you get
Because it's like you
you
kind
get
of
hope
grow.
from the movies. You grow with
Yeah, like
them.
we were
You learn
talking
about
earlier with
them.
like growth. Like you grow with the stories, and yeah, it's just honestly the love that we feel for certain characters. That's totally. It's just it's characterization. It's good characterization. It's or sometimes even if it's not, because I like Maul, but it's just like there's
I mean, you
there's
could even sympathize
something
with
about
Maul.
them. Yeah, you totally can. I mean, dude got stuck on a garbage planet for like 10,
Dude,
however
he
many.
was wrung
I
through
don't
the
know
mud. We
how.
could do a whole episode on Maul. Poor guy.
We will do a episode on just Spider Mall, guys. No one else, just Spider Mall exclusively. No other leg type. Nightmare fuel. I don't know why my brain just went there, but I totally feel your excitement when it comes to Mandalorian, especially the trailer. And even if it wasn't like super like crazy or anything, or they didn't show a lot, I'm like, all right, that's the point of a trailer. I mean, now
Yeah,
I'm
true.
thirsty for some Mandalorian content, and I'm counting down the days. I don't know how many more. We have another
I
month.
have no idea. We
We
have
have
like,
another
yeah, a
month.
month. Oh God, we have another month.
I
Yeah,
will. I will cry.
You're gonna cry when it like drops?
I am gonna cry when it drops because that's like, because now Mando's like, I kind of moved on from the sequels, but we can get into that in a different episode. My saltiness, I'm kidding. But yeah, Mando's like my main thing right now. I mean, right now, like the reason why I have this grayness in the background, I cut a template out for a Mandalorian helmet, so that's what I'm planning to do. Let's hope I finish it. If not, it's just gonna like sit there for a bit. But yeah, Mando's definitely like my thing at the moment.
What do you want to see Mando do in season 2? Like, do you like not speculate at all because you don't want to like let yourself down or let you down? Or
there's few things that I want to speak into existence because I trust Favreau with my life. I trust YTD with my life. I trust Filoni with my life. I mean, he delivered with season 7, the Clone Wars. I trust him with my in my life. I mean, my Star Wars life.
Somebody made the T-shirt. In Filoni, we trust.
In Filoni, we trust, and I stand by that. I'm gonna find that T-shirt. See, again, broke.
It'd be like just the simple T-shirt, just says like Star Wars, like not even in a fancy font. I'll buy it.
Literally the super yucky stuff. Sorry, we're not sponsored.
Yes,
but, like they have the cute directed by Ryan Johnson. It's not.
It just says like Oscar Isaac across, or like Adam Driver across.
I will take anything Oscar Isaac. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting
Anyways,
distracted.
I know, Mando. Okay. This is why we started the podcast, but okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm not sorry. This is nerdy. No. This is what it is. But
what we're here for.
What I want in Mando. 1, I want more helmetless Din Djarin. I want helmetless father Din Djarin taking care of his son, little baby Yoda. He's gonna like freeze up. He's gonna, like something's gonna happen, and he's gonna be like, my son. He's gonna say it. Like I want him to say it, and and everyone's gonna turn at him and like look like the asset, and then he's like, shit. I want him to speak
the child.
He's like, I met the child. I want him to speak Mandoa. That's it.
Oh, man.
I just want him to, he has to speak some Mandoa. I feel like, because he grew up when he was really young as a Mandalorian, so I feel like he may have picked up some of that. So just to hear Pedro Pascal just say anything in Mandoa, I will get it tattooed. I don't care what it is.
I already want that, like, their clan of 2. Their like little mudhorn symbol. Like I already want that. I was like, I'm ready to get it tattooed.
See, I have the Paige Tico necklace. Disney drop. I know Rocklove has one, but I'm too broke for that. However, like this one was like, I don't know, I forgot how much, but it was a gift. But I need a Mandalorian signet. The what is it called?
Yes, their mudhorn. Their little clan of 2.
The clan of 2.
And now it's like on his armor. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Those shots we got of him on his like speeder bike, and the armor, the Beskar looks so good, and then the little clan. I need the child. I need Baby Yoda to have. Well, he wears a little pendant, so I guess he has his little pendant. But
yes,
yeah, we definitely need some hardcore mudhorn like merch.
Absolutely. The third thing that I want for Mandalorian, the final thing, just imagine the Razor Crest, the ship. It's in hyperspace. It's going. Right, this is finally an off hour. No one's trying to kill them. Yes, guys, I'm very descriptive. I care about this so much. Helmetless Din, obviously. No one else is there except him and little Baby Yoda. Don't sue me for Baby Yoda. I don't know what his name. The child, whatever.
The child.
But I just want helmetless Din, and then he hears like a little like clanking sound, and it's just Baby Yoda like wandering around with the whole helmet like over his head, just like Just
that'd be the cutest shot ever. Oh my god.
That's it. That's all I want, guys. Mandoa, helmetless Din with Baby Yoda. That's it. And then
wow, I feel really greedy because I want so much from season 2. I know we've got, I think they're already hinting towards, season 3 and 4, but that's not confirmed. But I know we have a long way to go and they want the show to last a while, but I want everything already. I want Mandalore, I want Sabine, I want Bo-Katan, I want Ahsoka Tano, I want Rex, I want Boba Fett. I
don't know what it is about Bo-Katan, but I am such a simp for her. Like, I don't know why. There's just something about her.
Lady.
She's just, I don't know if I want her to, like, protect me or, like, I want her to, like, just, like, punch me. Sorry, this is so off track. Yeah. Long story short, guys, we're excited for Mandalorian. Like
yes,
everyone should be, honestly. If you're not excited for Mando, I don't really know what to say to you.
like I don't know why you're here.
How are you still here after I just talked about Helmetless Din for like a good 5 minutes?
Yeah, I don't want to ruin anything of Rebels, but if that shot is Sabine, which would be really cool. I like the idea of rediscovering the Jedi and the Force because, you know, Mando doesn't know anything about it and who they are or what, just of what the armor had told him.
Yeah, this is what's so cool about, this specific corner of the galaxy far, far away. No one knows what the hell the Force is. They're like, oh, baby, do the magic hand thing. And then, he's like, yeah, and then passes out.
This is like years after, the Death Star exploded. So it's after Return of the Jedi. And after that whole debacle, people just in the galaxy went on about their way, like went on their own way and didn't care about the Empire or what they did because there was like stormtroopers, like the ones left behind and all that, but they didn't know anything of Jedi. There was barely even Luke. So Ahsoka's been in hiding all this time. I feel like Ahsoka might be an end of the season reveal. If we see her, it's going to be in the last like episode or two.
Yeah, especially with, I feel like there's some we won't get into it, but there's always, whenever someone new joins the cast, there's always some controversy over who joins. So I don't know what they're going to do about that.
And they were name dropping like crazy. Like it's been so much like this person just joined the cast and this person just joined the cast and we're gonna get Rex and we're gonna get Bo. I was like, whoa, this is way too many.
Not to be that person, I absolutely love everyone from the Clone Wars and I love Rebels so much, even though I only watched 3 seasons so far. Sorry, I'm getting there. I'm so close, guys. But I'm like, it's called The Mandalorian. I just want to see people with this guy.
I'd be down to see them if it's like a Easter egg cameo. It's like in a shot and then out.
Like a one little thing. Like I don't. Yeah. Because I'm like, this is about a man and his son.
It's definitely a little bit of a fan service for sure. Gonna get like that shot of, but Rex, I mean, he'd have to be so old because he's already really old in Rebels.
God, yeah.
How is he even still alive? He'd just be like, can't even move. He'd be really old.
Because clones age super fast. Yeah. Right? Or does it even out when they get older? I don't know. He's just old man Rex in Rebels. And they all got the same. Pretty old. Yeah.
But Sabine, I think she would be a great character in live action, not totally taking over the storyline, but I think she'd be a really good segue for Mando to discover who the Jedi are, because like Sabine's not a Jedi, but she was with Kanan and she was with Ezra, so she knows of the Jedi and knows of the Force. Or I'm completely rooting for original characters as well. Like I would love to get brand new characters we've never seen before and somehow they know about Jedi or the Force and all that. I would love to finally see like Baby Yoda, like the child's home planet, but even that I don't think we're going to get in the next season.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know. But
I would love to get the name of its species. That would be amazing. That'd just be revolutionary.
It's just going to watch it just be unnamed for the rest of Star Wars history.
I can't do that. I was like, George Lucas, give us a name. Filoni, give us a name. So you're not calling him the Baby Yoda. It's Yoda Yaddle, and I think it's going to be like something else with a Y. I don't know. Yaddle. I don't know. I'm going to make up something for the baby.
I mean, the fans call him Yodito, so I'm like, because like Baby Yoda.
Yodito. That's his name. Disney, hire the fans. We know what's up.
We know what's up, guys. I predicted Reylo in 2015. I mean, that's what's up. That's on my Tumblr. But yeah, I mean, we can always. This will be fun to reminisce again.
I have quite the checklist of things I want to see in the season, but I think Moff Gideon is going to be a really, really awesome plot line because I want to know where in the world. I guess
hell did he get the
Darksaber? I mean, Night of a Thousand Tears. He like mentioned it in passing, so I'm hoping we get a flashback. We get some kind of storyline. We get an explanation of what happened, what went down on Mandalore. Maybe we get that storyline from Sabine. That would make sense too. Like I know Sabine is with Hera technically in the storyline, but maybe she goes back to Mandalore, and Sabine could be a key. Like she could be quite a great segue for Mando to learn about so many different things.
Exactly.
She could tell him all about the Night of a Thousand Tears. Maybe she was there and she fought and she like lost her family.
I think be like, hey, don't be shy, take off your helmet, and that's all I want. That's all I want, guys. I just want helmet listed.
He can't break his creed. This is the way. He can't take it off.
Yeah, but like the Ren clan, I mean, they get to be helmetless and stuff.
True.
Change it up.
Maybe he takes it a lot more serious, a lot more personal because he's not from Mandalore,
which I love. Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I love about him so much. Because like, yeah.
And Sabine is like, chill, dude. It's okay. You can take your helmet off. Like we all do it.
Like, no, I gotta prove myself.
Yeah, like maybe he feels that way. Possibly.
Yeah, this was so much fun. I'm so happy that we got to talk about this.
Dude, I just have thoughts in my brain 24/7 of like my little tiny Star Wars brain can't ever compute what I'm like thinking. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen. But I like the banter we got of the stormtroopers, like more humanizing them, the way we got in the sequel trilogy. Some of those shots where like they're talking to each other and it's funny. I think that was cool. I mean, I hate bucket heads anyway. I hate the stormtroopers. They're the Empire. I'm 1000% light side. I hardly own any dark side merch. Just so you know, like I know you're Kylo Ren, his Empress, and I own like no dark side merch. I want everyone to know crazy, it's like, that serious.
It's not that serious, and I love that. But I am very dark side aesthetic. Morally, I probably, like, let's say the Force existed, I would use both sides to get what I want, because I'm like, all right, what is it gonna do? Make me ugly? Ventress is hot. No, I don't care. Ventress is hot. Yeah. So
dude, Darth Xana, man, we got some good looking Sith, but I'm still not tempted.
But yeah, I think I do have a lot of dark side stuff. This is so funny that you brought up Sabine, because I have her helmet like hanging like right there on top of my PC.
Even that, there's like a shot when Mando in the trailer is walking like in the city scene and like the city location, and there's kind of graffiti on the wall, and everybody, of course, like screenshot, zoom in, brighten it. Like, does that look like Sabine's graffiti?
One, and I was like, oh shit.
We're like, oh my god, that could be her. Like the fans, oh man. Like I go shot by shot and kind of look and see if there's anything, but people dissect it like crazy. I wish I had the time.
Yeah, I don't.
I just like make up my own theories.
I think sometimes I very much used to be, especially when I was in high school, and I was like, this 2015, I was a Raylo 2015. I've been yeah, I was like dissecting scene by scene by scene. And I was like, the music too, like, let's dissect the music.
Oh my god.
And that was like, but now I'm just like, I'm gonna say it again, guys, helmetless din. I just
it's all we need. It's all the people need.
Into existence. That's what I need. And I just need more.
Yeah, Black Series helmetless him. That would sell.
No, it's not helmet. It's not helmetless. Duh. Yeah.
Oh, I was like gonna say, instead we're getting the Christmas stormtroopers. I'm sorry, those are.
I'm not even a collector, but I'm like, which
you see, yeah. I mean, I probably only get the one that has Babu Frick in like the little footy pajamas, whatever he's wearing in it. Like, I'd probably only get it for him. Otherwise, I'm like, why would I own these? But
like, how many people?
Sorry, people who like them. Sorry, people who think they're cool looking, because they ain't.
Just take whatever. Just take a stormtrooper and pay someone to repaint it. Get some acrylic paint, y'all. $2 a wall. Come on.
It's a Christmas activity. Paint your stormtrooper. They're white. Yes, like they're meant to be painted.
And it won't be like limited edition or whatever. But yeah. I mean,
I'm curious to see how they're gonna sell.
I want Mando helmetless din.
And then we got Mandalorian. We got.
I want it on screen.
If someone listening to this is gonna like email Disney and be like, "Yo, this girl needs her helmetless din."
I want it on screen. I want it in a figure.
We're about to make so much happen at Disney in just one episode of Tauntalk.
Oh my god.
We're changing it. We're changing the game. Like one episode down and we're making changes.
I know, right? Hasbro, if you're listening, Disney, if you're listening, first of all, send me a Ray Bell from Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, that's got plenty.
We're getting Mandalorian Monopoly. I'm getting that too.
Who asked? Oh wait, can I play as like Mando's boot? Like, is that something that I can do?
I don't know. I didn't see the little pieces, but I'm sure you can.
That's so funny.
What's there to buy? I'm gonna buy the Cantina.
They have a Polaroid. They dropped a Polaroid camera. They're like, every week, Mando. They took over the Mando Monday tag, which is originally a cosplay tag, Mando Monday, and Mando's we post on Monday is like a little like thing. But Disney took over the Mando Monday tag, and then they're like, every single Monday leading up to Mandalorian, we're gonna drop new shit. And I'm like, I'm broke.
I'm like, Disney, I'm begging you, like, give me a few weeks to catch up, and then you can drop some stuff.
First, they grab me by like my throat, and then they're like, Mandalorian's coming October 30th, and then they grab me by my wallet, and then they're like, now we're gonna release stuff every single week.
Single week.
Guys, thank you for listening to us crying over being not having money because of Star Wars, because of how much we love Star Wars.
Somehow that's like ended up being the main topic of today.
I know.
Not how I really wanted to like start our audience to know that we're super broke, but I think that's something that they can relate to. So, oh well.
I mean, you said that like if someone's wearing a Star Wars shirt, I'm not wearing a Star Wars shirt, but I'm wearing Star Wars merch. Just assume that we don't got
my money. Is gone. Like, don't try to like, steal from me, because all my money is here. It's in my room.
I know we linked our socials already, but should we link our PayPal too? I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys.
Please. $1 a week sends supports the Tauntalk radio podcast station in buying their Star Wars merch.
For $1 a week, Clarissa can cosplay Maz at the next Star Wars convention, guys.
Fund my orange body paint, please. My giant goggles. Yeah, I mean, I think we could plug in some social media again. Our Instagram is in the works. Our Twitter is Tauntalk Pod. Follow us on there. We're going to be updating and talking about, Tauntalk and Star Wars all the time. Again, I'm RedLeader13 at Twitter and on Instagram. And I am Babu Frick on TikTok because, I'm posting nonsense.
I love that. And obviously, guys, I'm Ren's Empress on Instagram, Twitter, and Redbubble. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you guys so much listening to our first episode. Listen along. We're just going to be blabbering on about Star Wars, screaming about it. And I hope you guys are just as excited as we are. Thanks for listening.
Echo Base, prepare for incoming transmission. Tauntalk is produced by the Nerdy Bunch, Clarisa Hernandez and Isabelle. Our producer and sound engineer is Ivan Gonzalez. Music by Christian Buckseek. For more information regarding our social media, please check out our website, www.mynerdybunch.com. Echo Base ending transmission, and may the Force be with you.